Hey y'all, welcome back. It's me, Jania B, and this is LawByJay. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my J-Base. Thank you for checking in. So in this video, I am going to be discussing my application process, everything from how I found out what was required, the checklist that I created to requesting my recommendation letters, and so on. I'm also going to be applying my face mask because it's time, as y'all can see, I'm just going through little emotions right now. But first thing first, so the first thing I did before starting my application process was creating a checklist. So in order to create my checklist, I had to go on LSAC, lawschooladmissionscouncil.org, to create the checklist. And once I got to the site, I realized that I needed recommenders. Of course, I needed my transcript, I needed a personal statement, and I needed, of course, my list of schools that I wanted to apply to. So from there, I knew I was going to apply in November or December, so I reached out to 5 recommenders. Originally, I only wanted 3, but I needed to have backups just in case those 3 didn't come through. So I started reaching out to them in July, and I kept reaching out through all the way up until September. And I was just like, whoever responds or don't respond by this time, that's going to determine who I use for my recommendation letters. So yeah, in the end of September, I received emails back from 4 people who I was going to use. So I was like, okay, this is great. One person didn't respond. Well, she said she would do my recommendation letter, but she was just dragging her feet, and I'm like, this is not the time to drag her feet. Mind you, these are the same people that I used the first time I applied. Well, at least 2 of them were, which were my academic professors. The new 2 recommenders that I had, these were people from professional settings, people that I had worked for, or people that I met that were in the legal field, that I just had a connection with. So the number one way to pick your recommenders is to just go based off people that have your best interests. So I worked at a few law firms, but I picked an attorney that I knew who would, 1, allow me to see the recommendation letter that he wrote for me, and 2, someone I knew who was going to make me sound like I was just perfect, and really describe my characteristics on paper, who knew how to talk about me in the best interest. So yeah, that's how I pick my recommenders. And I would recommend reaching out to them way before the time period that I just said. If you know that you are going to apply to law school a certain year, I would reach out to them at the beginning of that year. I waited because I was just going through the motions, honestly, and I was trying to focus on the LSAT, and I was like, I'll take care of the LSAT, and then I'll move on to requesting my recommendation letters. But in all honesty, I should have been doing everything at once. So moving right along, the next thing that was on my checklist was to request my transcript. So most schools use the National Clearinghouse software. That was my dog, y'all. She be tripping. But most schools use that. So you just go to National Clearinghouse, or you can use the LSAC website to go on it. So my transcript was $10, which I'm pretty sure most are. I requested my transcript, had it sent to LSAC, and then I just went from there. So after requesting my transcript, of course, I had already taken the LSAT 3 times at this point, and I knew this time was going to be my last time, and I was taking it in November. So my test got rescheduled because, like I said in my last video, the first time I took the test, it completely shut down. So they had to reschedule me, and they rescheduled me for November 23rd. So I took my test that day. I knew my test results were coming out on the 1st. So what I wanted to do is make sure I had everything ready by November 25th. That was my deadline. I wanted to have my personal statement done, my diversity statement, my addendum, everything that I was going to submit in my application. I had it ready. So mind y'all, I told y'all about this in the last video, that when my score was released, I was nervous. I didn't want to look, but my score was released and I got the score that I wanted. So that was on December 1st. After reviewing everything and having one of my mentors review it, I submitted my application on December 3rd. And that was for my main schools, my top schools, which was Georgia State, Mercer, and Atlanta John Marshall. And that's because I want to practice law in Georgia, so of course I want to go to school here in Georgia. So I submitted my application on December 3rd for Georgia State. I received a confirmation of application on December 4th. I received a complete file notice on December 6th. And then I received my acceptance notice on February 1st. So with that, my scholarship status is still pending because Georgia State has a new process that they're doing, and you have to apply for scholarships separately from your application. They have a totally different new application. So I had to write 4 additional essays stating, you know, why I need a scholarship, why GSU, why do I want to practice law, and just all of this stuff. So yeah, that's that. For Mercer, I actually submitted my application on December 7th. I received the confirmation of application on December 10th, a complete file notice on December 10th, and then I received my acceptance letter on December 20th, along with my reward notice. Now, y'all, this was the quickest I have ever received any type of notice. I was really shook because I'm like, the last time I applied, I didn't even receive my rejection letters that quick. But okay, so for John Marshall, I applied on December 3rd. And everything came back quick with them. With SOFR and FAMU, I applied like after the fact because I just wanted to apply. One, I was considering going to SOFR at one point because why not? It's a full ride. And my test score was like it was above their median. My GPA was above their median. So of course I got the full ride, and I was accepted. And I heard back from them, like it took a few months. I applied in January, I heard back from them. Well, it didn't take a few months. I applied in January, I heard from them in February. And they gave me the HBCU scholarship. So that was great. I'm going to pause really quick just to talk about my face mask. So this is my avocado face mask that I have been applying. Y'all, it is really great. So I do strongly recommend it. If y'all want to hear more about it, you know, just drop a little bit in the comment. I hope my application timeline was very helpful to you all. If you all have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I don't hold anything back. I try to be as transparent as possible. And if you all would like my checklist that I created when I was going through my process, hit me up and I would definitely share it with you all. Thanks for tuning in. As always, this is your girl Jamia B on LawByJay. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at LawByJay, TikTok LawByJay, and I'll have my tags in my description box. Bye.